Hello everybody, my name is CulBlu and I'm bringing you guys this game in the Dota 2 Google+ Community Cup Season 3. This is going to be Witch Doctors Without Borders versus Nobilis Dominium. And I'm actually joined here by two other people, as you guys can see right here in this nice beautiful overlay made by one of our sponsors, KillPing. Shout out to you guys are awesome.
10 seconds remaining.
But yeah, those people are Tycho and Husky. And Husky, could you go and introduce yourself please to all the people out there?
Hi all beautiful people out there, my name is Husky and I'm hereby joined by Tycho, who's gonna say something about himself now.
Hi, all you ugly people out there. Shoutouts to the ugly folks who don't get no love.
What? Everybody's beautiful. All people are beautiful, except for the ugly ones.
That's debatable, man.
Oh, the lies we tell. But yes, everybody in the world is beautiful in some way, shape, or form, except for the people who aren't.
First pick Venge again. That's all Witch Doctor does.
First pick Venge? So they need their Venge.
I'm usually not a fan of it, to be honest, but Witch Doctors has been using Vengeful really well. During, I think it was their last series. Wait, was it last game? Or
yeah, the swaps.
when they had the Dazzle and the Venge together, and I criticized it as their first two picks.
Oh,
But they didn't.
was...
Yeah, we thought it was going to be a cheesy little armor strat, whatever. But they actually just used them as your standard defensive supports.
Yeah.
And they were always on time. The shallow graves, the swaps were always on point.
That was the Legion Commander game. That's what it was.
Yeah. It was super good fundamentals. If this was basketball, super good defensive support fundamentals.
And speaking of fundamentals, we got ourselves a ban on Tempo Assassin, and we also got a pick up on Shadow Shaman from ND. So they're playing no games right now. They're going push. Husky, thoughts, concerns, comments, concerns.
Oh, I think they're gonna go for troll once again, Witch Doctors. Usually when they have a certain strat going on, yeah.
Ding ding ding.
They stick to it, yeah. Exactly.
Alright, so good call on that one, but Husky, do you think banning out the axe instead of the troll, do you think that was a good idea? Or do you think it should just ban the troll?
it was a bad idea, I believe. Axe is much easier to counter rather than troll. I mean, Axe cannot go wild late game. It's not like a troll. But I think that they made a mistake with that one. Even though it's quite interesting that Witch Doctors are always banning Jack and Storm Spirit. I don't know why though.
Because Juggernaut gets hit by Troll and he just drops his ult and kills Troll. And
With Storm Spirit, the
Yeah.
onus is beating him in lane. It's also it would be a Radiant Storm Spirit, which means that even if you do beat him in lane, he gets to go jungle.
A Radiant Storm Spirit? That's a thing?
Yeah, because you just go farm jungle camps. I mean, you can do
hold
it
on.
on Dire side too.
Okay, hold on. A Radiant Storm Spirit, not a Radiant.
Oh,
Okay,
no,
I was about to
no.
say, what? How long have I been out the meta right now? What's going on?
Yeah. But usually Radiant is stronger for a variety of mid heroes for that reason, just because you have easier access to both Ancients and to the medium's camp.
Good points. Now, with the Shadow Shaman pickup, I'm not necessarily saying it's going to be a full-on, oh, we're pushing strat, but based on the last game, I think Indy maybe want to just try to end the game as fast as they possibly can. Troll Warlord takes a little bit of time to come online, not a whole bunch, but a little bit, and if you can just end the game before you can do anything, it doesn't matter.
That's full greed those are the greediest supports you can pick. Lion is slightly less greedy now because of his base damage buff, but Shaman is full greed. They're really slow heroes. I hope this isn't like their idea of an aggro lane, because it's just gonna lose flat out.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it because Shaman can't really do anything but just...
Shaman
go
is
stun and stand
285
still?
movement speed, really lacks damage at low levels. He needs like level 3. Level 4 is ideal for him, and that's too high for a support. If you have to say, oh, he's level 4 because for his first big power peak, then that's way too long. Very level 1, before the bell, he's strong, I guess. If you're doing a 5-man smoke thing, but that's the exception, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, he's not gonna walk up and just shackle someone unless it's up game.
Right, and all that's said and done, if he does shackle someone, I'm pretty sure Vengeful Spirit has a stun ready for him, or Viper just has a flat-out kill ready for him. Lycan got banned out by Witch Doctors Without Borders. They may have been thinking along the lines that we were thinking last time.
Yeah, push. The Nature's Prophet and Lycan. Though they haven't been banning Nature's Prophet in general. But it seems like they just don't like being split pushed, being ratted. Which is that's sort of a good sign of a team that knows their weaknesses or something that they don't want to deal with,
5 seconds.
and they're consistent about it too.
Alright, all is said and done though. Anti-Mage still in the pool. We also still have a Lestrak, which, I mean, yeah, Lestrak's push has fallen off really hard for some reason. But Lestrak, he's still in the
Sniper
pool.
in the pool, but I don't. It could be the hero this game. I think it could be the hero for ND.
What, Anti-Mage or Sniper?
A sniper and an Anti-Mage would be good. No, they got the Medusa.
Ooh, you said a greedy lineup with the Shadow Shaman Lion. We got a
Yeah.
Medusa
The
too.
clock looks redeeming, but it's weird because he wants to get a force staff really fast on the clockwork, but he doesn't want to hook any of those heroes, honestly.
Alright, Husky, what were you saying?
Do you think that they're gonna go for Thinker Meat? Or they're gonna go for something else?
10 seconds.
On ND,
Yeah, on NA.
I don't know.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Create space. And speaking of Anti-Mage, Anti-Mage goes on the side of WDWB.
Yeah, that was the
Counter.
yeah, they were too busy countering out supports and didn't protect their carry, so that's really bad. Honestly, if this goes late, it's all on Witch Doctors because they already have 3 cores versus the 1 on
10
and-
seconds remaining.
And right now, if I was ND, the only band I could think of would be a Nyx Assassin. Now, I do not think Anti-Mage and Nyx Assassin should be on the same team. But all is said and done, if Shadow Shaman and Lion decide to roam, Nyx Assassin is going to tear them apart.
It's
So-
another aggro tri-lane. They're abusing the green. Same thing as before. Because they picked the Viper as a they picked the 3 cores. So
Oh, yeah,
that's how
Trico
they're gonna lane the Troll solo versus Clockwork, which
Mm-hmm.
I think wins. Yeah. You gotta bully out the Clockwork like level 1 and 2, or else like once he gets battery assault up, he just comes at you. Which could be an issue for Troll Warlord.
And
he
Sniper
doesn't
gets
need-
banned out, oh no!
Radiant team pick.
Yeah, the Sniper would still be good for them, because they need something else to take pressure off the Medusa. If ND doesn't, let me think. They need a mid-hero that can scale.
Tempo Assassin, she's still in the pool. Oh no, she's
Yeah,
not.
man.
They
Yeah.
banned her. Should have had a V8. Alright, so who can do well versus Anti-Mage?
If they have a really good Queen of Pain player, that could work. I was gonna say Storm, but that Storm's
yeah.
gone, so...
He got banned a long time ago.
Yeah.
Somebody who can lock him down for a nice amount of time and also do really well as far as rotating and go for kills. I
wouldn't say Tinker either because of the Anti-Mage now.
Yeah, because Anti-Mage just run him down. Slark, he's a good one.
Slark
Kind
is
of.
good, but this makes me question their lanes. If they put the Medusa in the safe lane, he's gonna lose. If they put the Slark in the safe lane, he's gonna lose. Both of them lose to the Viper tri-lane.
Is that
They need
because
to
of the
dodge
poison
the tri-lane.
slugs?
They need
Is
to
it
just dodge it as hard as they can.
No, Tycho. Whenever you say that pretty much everything that they can throw in safe lane is going to die to the Viper aggro try, could you explain a little bit more on the aggro try?
Well, it's gonna be Viper Lich Venge, right? So this means it's gonna be a passive farming lane. They're doing the dire side aggro tri lane, so they won't have the side pull. By picking the Lich, they can actually control the lane. And if they go fast right now, they can go block camps and stop them from pulling. Which I don't know if they're gonna do.
That's taking too long. All magic must prevail.
Got the role
Lols.
playing.
Alright, so let us go ahead and do introductions real fast before action breaks out. I'm actually going to introduce the side of ND because I feel like it, and I'm going to start with the Lion. We have Mike Hawk playing that Lion. On this Clockwork, we got ourselves Hollow playing him, and on the Shadow Shaman, we have ourselves Kalim playing Shadow Shaman. On this Medusa, we have ourselves Batko playing that Medusa, and last but not least, on this Slark, we have ourselves Road to 1K MMR. And would one of you guys mind doing the honors? Of the
Yeah, go
introduction on
Tycho.
the side?
Yeah, go
Sure.
Tycho.
Sure. We're gonna have Clap Clap on the Anti-Mage, who's top with the Vengeful Spirit, played by JK. It's gonna be a mid-troll played by Zimov, and then this aggressive dual lane rather than a tri-lane is Method Man on Lich and Rocky on the Viper. So it's not the full tri-lane. They mixed it up with the Lich pick. They want to protect the Anti-Mage a little bit. The Anti-Mage actually should do perfectly fine versus the Clockwork. It's sort of a matchup I like doing when I draft, whenever I see a Clockwork, because it lets your supports do whatever they want. But I think Benj is going to sit here, zone a little bit, and just get levels by pulling. And bottom lane, actually, once you see Lich get level 3, I want to say, it's going to be a bloodbath.
Yes, it will be a bloodbath. Speaking of bloodbath,
People-
Slark versus Troll. Who wins that?
Troll.
Troll.
So because Slark can't run? Oh wow, okay, Clockwork. Having fun on top. Clockwork battery assault forced out already, forcing both moons.
Yeah, he has to do this. This is all. Clockwork has to do this repeatedly. Or else he. Okay, I think he's dead.
Yeah, it looks like a dead clock. Actually, he has power cards. He has enough mana for-
I jumped the gun. I thought Animage's level 2. They needed to wait until Animage's level 2. Bench can stay level 1.
So
She
she
has
just
a
get out
flare.
lane.
It's okay.
Yeah, she just get out lane. But yeah, once H2 has the blink, you'll be able to continue to chase. I do agree.
And he can even get a Orbit of Venom.
Huh.
Honestly. It's
Actually, no, you can't. It's a unique attack modifier, so don't stack.
Oh, that's right. I mean, you can get one up until you get the.
Okay, got you. So,
Yeah.
so just blink Orb of Venom and you kill.
But usually against Clockwork, you want to break his mana. But on some other heroes that you don't really care about, you want to slow them more if they're faster than you.
No, it makes sense. Now,
Bottom though, it's going to be the lane to watch, I think.
it's gonna be a lane to watch.
Yeah.
And, could you tell us why?
It's going to decide, I guess, most of the mid game. At
Bottom,
least,
bottom.
yeah. There's a shackle, it's a stun, but no follow up.
Medusa just wants space created. If she has space created, she's fine. She's actually going for her mana shield plus stats, so she's trying to make sure that she stays alive. She's not looking to be aggressive because she can't really be aggressive. I mean, she only has 530
Yeah.
HP.
Now, how they have to approach this lane is, she needs to get. She's getting stats, not the play. She needs to get her Mystic Snake and just spam it out. Lion should be the one pulling because he needs the levels for it. Shadow Shaman should be spamming Ether Shock on them as much as possible and just trying to burn through their regen. Because they don't have Sal's down here, you just make them burn through their Tangos and just try to out-sustain them. That's the thing. Whenever you have these lanes, a 2v3, a 2v2, a 3v3, whatever, when there's a bunch of people all in the same place like this, is just who can burn through regen the fastest.
Makes sense. And speaking of burn through region, Lion is taking quite a bit of damage. He actually might be going down. Yeah, he's dead. First of all, going to be going towards a Viper. And now we got the Shadow Shaman Shackles coming through. Sadly, no follow-up damage from anybody because Lion's already dead. Medusa wants no part in this, so Shadow Shaman will be the one to go down. This is kind of a case in point to what you were saying before. That if the Lion was the one who had the levels that Shadow Shaman had, or the farm, I guess, that Shadow Shaman had, would it have been a little bit different? They were both technically the same level when that
This
happened.
is just what Lich is going to do. A snowballing Lich is actually terrifying.
Oh no!
He doesn't,
Uh-oh.
so that wasn't even a server issue, that's a personal issue, because they're on a
Yeah,
good
they're on
for
US East. Yeah, US East. Yeah, please restart the router. This sounds like a computer issue at this point. I mean,
Yeah.
do you know what their pings look like?
It's like 200 for 200-ish for the witch doctors.
Really?
Yeah, I'm-
200, 200
Yeah,
for
I'm
restart.
A little bit
170.
below.
Like I have like 170 ping.
For ND, it's at around 130-ish. So it's not bad. It's playable, completely playable. I think anything up to around 150 is playable. Past that, it starts to get iffy. Dota's a nice game like that. It's not like Counter Strike or something.
Holy crap! Sanctum has what? Why is that 1,000 ping? I don't believe that. Yeah, Sanctum. According to this, Sanctum has 1,600 ping. So.
Sanctum. Oh yeah, he's that. Oh lord.
Oh god.
Who's Sanctum though? I don't see him. ND Sanctum. Oh, I guess
Which one's Sanctum?
Sucks back. Someone changed their name or something and didn't register yet.
Oh, Sanctum might be Backo.
Okay.
That'll be the only thing I can think
Now,
of.
where were we?
Just a sec.
Well,
Oh, Slark needs a second. Right, not Slark. Viper needs a second. I don't know. Maybe they want to go do something. Alright, yeah. Indie Sanctums has 400 something. And Road to 1K MMR, he has 200 ping. Hey, I have 101 ping. Woo. How much ping? Tycho, you have 107. I feel like
wrong.
I know so many
I
things.
have 70. What do you mean?
No, according to my side, or you have 107. Maybe I have 107 to you. So that's my ping to you. Makes sense. Right, anyway. Enough science. What? I tried that one time, I stuck my toe.
Oh lord.
Here we go once again.
Oh boy. I don't know at this point if they'll be able to like find a stand-in or somebody else to fill in the spot. Just in case it comes down to that. I'm just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. But we are really early into this game and I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we'll be able to
If he
salvage.
drops all the time.
Hmm?
If he drops all the time, I don't think this game will be able to be played at all.
Yeah. Let's see. Road to 1K MMR. That's how you do it, guys. That's how you do it. You just cut your rotor off. Alright,
So
so
do-
actually, Slark's about to die. Hold on. Slark's about to die. Okay, cool. Alright, he's here. Alright, he's here. He's here. It's okay, guys. He leaps away. He's almost level 6, though, so that's kind of good. Alright, Husky, what were you saying?
I'm not really a good slug player, but he can be extremely annoying hero, especially when he starts to roam and starts ganking all around the map. So do you think that if Road to 1K MMR have this stable connection, tries to do something, we'll be able to change
Ooh,
anything
jeez.
in the
Should have
game?
pounced Thunder Tower.
That pounce would have been
Maybe.
beautiful.
Stark is not the best early game hero. When he starts roaming and stuff, it's usually because he has a lot of good levels, and then he gets like a Shadow Blade or something, and then he plays
Yeah.
on the supports.
But
But
just
if you
kill down
bring
bottom.
the fight to him,
Sorry.
they
Kill
got
down
the
bottom.
Lich.
Yeah,
That's
they got
actually
the Lich.
really big.
They did get the Lich, and yeah, if Slark would have pounced mid, that would have been nice. But you were saying about the Slark's roaming potential, Tycho.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he has low stats, but so if you come to him, if you jump on him first, he kind of can't take the damage. Like you're seeing that right now.
Yeah.
Until he ultied. That's a different story.
And then he
Oh,
gets
what a
bashed in the
bash.
face.
Okay,
He's dead
Joel's
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a haster and he had to fight up.
Now, one thing to bring up too is Dark Pack. Do you guys think Dark Pack is Slark's primary source of damage? I think the answer is yes. Because that's 300
In the early
damage.
game, yeah, it is. But
And
he
how-
does need to max pounds first. That's a guarantee.
So Max and Pounce is a guaranteed 200
Yeah.
flat out damage. Okay.
Dyer's middle
Makes sense.
tower is under fire.
Whereas Dark Pack, they might miss some of the hits on that. Yeah, I just heard a blink. Oh, Anti-Mage. Right, there's an Anti-Mage. Meanwhile, I hear Slark.
Yeah,
Slark's
he
going
pounced.
for Okay.
It's a defensive pounce.
Yeah, he just had to get out there, but his ult's up in 11 seconds. Alright, so
Yeah.
now Slark is level 16. Or level,
Slark
level
kind of has
yeah.
the advantage here. I expected Troll to have one or two more items by now. I guess the death really set him back.
I mean, what was he saving up for? Hand of Midas?
I don't know. I thought he would have had phase boots or something by now.
Yeah. But look at Slark's free damage. He can basically just hop on top of Troll. Oh, the
Yeah.
jukes come out and there's a first
He
hit
can fight him.
bash.
He's got ulti though.
Yes, he
This lane's
does.
kinda more on Slark, because he has his ulti to always bail out and he can put more pressure.
And he's actually gonna go for it. Oh, he ran out of mana for ulti. Oh no, he didn't. Oh, he ran out of mana for ulti. He's gonna be forced to use his bottle charges, and he finally gets a kill on top of Troll. If he has
Yeah.
a pounce, yes, he does. Oh, the pounce misses. It looks like Troll will be able to continue to run. The Dark Pack's not gonna be in time. Vince Space stun comes in a very awkward timing.
Oh, that was a
And Slark
really
continues
good.
to run. Slark
Purge.
continues to run. One more pounce, and he will pounce in right now. Alright, cool. And Troll's actually gonna continue to chase. Actually, yeah, Troll's ready for this. He's bottling
Yeah.
up, and they back away.
Radiant's middle tower may need a hand.
Troll needs to get his lifesteal and just go jungle. He can't really sustain the lane anymore versus the Slark.
Because Slark has too much sustainability versus him.
Yeah. And Slark can't really bother any other lane. Maybe he can bother bottom. That's probably what he's gonna do, but he can't bother top because Animage can just blink out of pounce. Doesn't matter to him.
See, even that's gonna be touchy because Lich can drop that ult and then everybody else dies and
Yeah,
then Slug's
yeah.
all by himself. And I feel like at this point, if Medusa dies, you pretty much lost your
Yeah.
job or didn't do your job.
But I don't know how they're gonna deal with the anti-mage. Shutting down the troll is one thing, like they're doing right now, which is really good. That's actually really big. But anti-mage just doesn't care about Stark and doesn't care about Medusa.
Yes, in Husky, we Tycho saying that Anime doesn't care about Medusa or doesn't care about Slark. What is one thing, or what is something that Slark or Medusa can do, or build, or play like to make Anti-Mage care about them, or to make it to where they can just take care of Anti-Mage?
Slark, not much. Medusa, she needs to farm like for 40 minutes, and then she can just jump in and probably kill.
Yeah. I think Abyssal would be good on Slark, but it's still kind of iffy. It depends on when he gets it, because he'll kind of have to rush it, but he doesn't really want to. I think that the item build this game for Slark is like Shadowblade Basher, and then Abyssal.
Speaking of Shadowblade Basher, Slark actually in a little bit of trouble. He's actually going to be going for the kill on top of Spirit, but he might be losing his life here. If he can get to the trees in time, he'll be fine. Slark, he's going to continue to run. It's like Troll's not going to be able to find the right vision. And the Regen Rune down the bottom, just the boot. Troll.
Green Rune.
And Regen going to be popped.
He got fogged during the trees, so he got the movement speed and got away from the Troll.
Yep, just in time.
Yeah, really good.
All things come into place. And the ping on top of Viper. He's gonna go for this. He's gonna go for it. The game's coming through.
Oh,
Lich,
there's Slark. There we go.
Lich is chilling. What is Lich doing right now? Or Lich is turning to a chicken. Doesn't really matter. Lich does not have the ulti. He did use it already. Looks like the slows on top of Slark. Slark's actually in a lot of trouble. He's actually gonna lose his life here in a few seconds. He might be able to get the kill on top of Lich. Yes, he will, but he will be losing his life to the Viper.
Oh no, disaster!
And Viper gonna be able to survive out of all that. That
really
skin.
back for Viper.
That corrosive skin though.
They did not communicate well on that one. They needed to say, we don't have the damage for this, please come Slark. Because the Viper is way higher priority than the Lich.
Yeah, and Viper went, or not Viper, or Slark went for the kill on top of Lich instead. I mean, and like Lich already uses ult, so Lich is not really all that useful right now.
Yeah.
The usual mistake when trying to gank, you just split the team fight into several heroes, not focusing one by one.
Yeah.
If they focused on Viper would have been dead, and maybe they would have had chance to kill Lich, because probably Lich would stick around and try to save Viper.
It's one of those behaviors that you see in low skill games and in high skill games, but for different reasons. In low skill games, it's because everyone just does whatever they want.
Oh, these jukes though! This Shadow Shaman. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah,
My bad.
and then in high skill games, they do it because they assume that one hero is just gonna die, so they move on to the next one prematurely.
It's actually a funny dynamic. Like a lot of times I can juke people by not juking them. He's gonna juke you like if you're trying to run through the forest and like they're like the expected path would be to go that way, but they think you're gonna go this way, then go back that way, and then try to go back this way.
And of course, that never works against bad players because they'll just like react to what they see. They don't predict you, right? If they predicted you, they would have got juked.
Yeah, exactly. And like what you do against the awesome players is like oh no, you're chasing me, and they're like oh okay, I'm gonna run over this way. Wait, where'd he go?
Yeah. Oh, he did that the other day as Phantom Lancer. They thought he doppelgangered into high ground, but he actually didn't. He just sat still. and they walked right past his hiding spot. They actually blinked to the low ground, and it was like, he's not here.
Exactly. Oh man, and the Timbersaw, actually no, that was just it was on cooldown. It was on cooldown. The Timbersaw lion thing we saw earlier.
I'm surprised this Clockwork's not dead yet.
I mean, Anti-Mage has the damage to kill him.
Yeah. He's just being nice, I think, honestly. He just lets him chill. Okay, now he's gonna kill him, I think.
I don't know. Is he that afraid of battery assault? Really? Oh, Slark! Oh, he planned it out. He caught him. He caught him.
Got a lot of. He's dead.
Yes, he caught him. Slark just barely caught him. Meanwhile, down bottom, we got a kill going on top of Lion. Shadow Shaman trying to keep himself alive. No ulti available for Shadow Shaman just yet. Unfortunately, taking a long time to hit level 6. Finally hits it. Puts a point inside the ulti. No mana for it. You're gonna be able to turn Viper into a chicken though. He wish he had shackles.
Why didn't he?
He wish he had shackles. Shackles would have been a lot better, but still.
No, he would have lived if he just hexed and then walked back to tower. Oh man.
A lot of damage coming towards GS.
I want to
though.
say it was lag. I don't know.
I was
And-
I was under the impression that he wanted Shackles instead of Hex. But anyway, Husky.
Sark dead. Sark
Mm.
dead. Lich got the kill.
More XP, more gold. Why not? Lich has it earn the shadows. He's ready to fight.
He's not on top.
Surprisingly, Medusa is only level 6.
Yeah, the supports have had to stay in her lane the whole time. Oh, Clockwork barely lives.
It
Shaman
is. Top
could
lane.
have killed Anti-Mage, I think.
Oh man, I totally forgot about that. Shadow Shaman versus Anti-Mage. That's actually a nice one.
He could have, he hexed him, and then he could have dropped wards and then shackled, and I think that's the dead Anti-Mage. Because he leveled, look how, he got fucking level 3 shackle, he didn't level Ether Shock. Generally, you want to max Ether Shock before anything else. You want to go 1-1-1, naturally, and then go Ether Shock, just because the, it's so cost efficient.
Yeah, the damage is really good. The damage is really good. It hits a lot of things.
Yeah.
So basically 7 times 320. That's basically your damage.
And it helps you farm. Like, if a carry gives you a free lane and he goes jungle or something, you flash farm really quick on a shaman.
But yeah, as of right now though, Troll is going to be in the jungle. He has his first piece of life still. Going to get that second piece in the form of the Helmet of Iron Will. That'll be up eventually. Yasha's available in Slark, so sadly no Shadowblade Scotty shenanigans, which is
I
something I
think
used to
for
see all the
Troll
time.
this game he gets a Shadow Blade before it's
think
time
Troll-
to Yasha.
Troll
Yeah.
Shadowblade?
Yeah.
Alright, now we got Medusa down bottom. She actually can pop her ulti and go for a fight, but looks like they do very smartly so decide to back away, but Medusa had no backup. Actually, no, she does. The supports are coming around the front side. Slark looking for a kill. They do not see him. They have no vision of him. Of course, he does have that slippery passive up with that Shadow Dance. And we'll see how these guys decide to go for it. Do you foresee Lich getting a good ulti off in this fight?
No, they're TPing out. Ben's just TP'd out. They're killing top. Top is it. I think they're gonna try to kill top.
Oh, they're gonna go out the Viper. Oh, the Lich ulti's gonna come through. Lich ulti's gonna be bouncing around. Medusa's taking so much damage. Lion ulti comes through just in time before Viper gets turned to or actually no, the Viper, it doesn't matter. Anyway, Slark's gonna go in for the cleanup on the backside. He's actually gonna be able to kill himself. A Viper by the looks of it. Viper just barely surviving, does go down. Lich come back into the fight. He's gonna get caught out, and he does officially go down. Slark getting that kill.
Alright.
Meanwhile, top lane, we got some action going on too. We got Clockwork and Anti-Mage getting nice and close. Shadow Shaman, Surfing Wards are available. He probably doesn't want to drop him just yet. Probably wants to wait for a best second. Next is Slark DCs.
Yeah. But
Tactical
yeah,
pulse.
it's a good time to DC right after the fight. The Venge made a mistake by TPing top like that. The Anti-Mage could have died, but you have to kind of stick with bottom. Or you have to let them know that you're TPing out. Because once ND saw that the Venge TP'd out, which they saw top, because everyone's just like baiting each other top lanes, like, come on, I have my support behind me, let's go. They were like, alright, let's fight bottom, and the Slark came and destroyed everything. He's the strongest hero on the map right now.
Yes, he is. And Clockwork versus Anti-Mage. I actually like this I don't like the dynamic of the fight because Clockwork pops battery assault and Anti-Mage has a very hard time. And oh my gosh, Slark DC'd again. Shadow Shaman has a decision to make. Does he try to save Clock or does he let it go? I think Clock is dead regardless.
Or Shadow Shaman.
He's right in front of Clockwork.
If Clockwork cogs right now, depending on how they get pushed back, Shadow Shaman can get around and get a kill on either of them. Because Vengeful Spirit doesn't have any mana. Okay, the Clockwork is stunned, I just saw that.
Yeah.
So it's a 1.65 second stun and it's about 60% still left.
Anti-Mage's mana break is level 2, so probably like 3 hits before he actually gets his ability out.
Yeah. Okay, and Clock has enough mana that he should have enough mana after the stun for Cogs. That's all he has to do is Cogs. And I think it's up to the Shadow Shaman and his initiative to get the kill here, because he can kill either one of them, honestly. If they keep chasing or if they do something. And Anti-Mage has Blink, so he might try to blink into the Cogs or past the Cogs. And if he does, then he's dead, and Venge won't be able to disable him.
And Clock, oh!
Okay. Now he can definitely Cogs, and I'm pretty sure Shadow Shaman can kill.
Oh my gosh, tactical pause. It's like we're
I'm
teaching you
hoping
guys
they're telling him to get the kill, because I don't think anyone can respond in time to help them if the Shadow Shaman decides to turn around.
Yeah, Shadow Shaman's turning around right now. Like he's in the process of turning.
Lion will be up in 1 second and will be able to TP. Now, I don't know. Okay, neither one of the people top TP top there. So, Lion should have the 3 second TP. So if he'll TP top, he'll be there in 3 seconds. which leaves 1 second left on the shackle if he gets the shackle off.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, he'll have the shackle for probably longer because he's probably not going to shackle right away, right?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
going to do other things. So the Lion should get there in time for at least an impale. He doesn't have finger, but an impale, and then there's no reason why they shouldn't get at least 1 kill, I think, unless both the Anti-Mage and the Bench have to turn around right now and ignore the Clockwork.
Which would be ideal. I mean, that means Clockwork doesn't die.
Yeah,
And everything
because
else happens.
like Anti-Mage has his Battle Fury, he just needs to go get the courier, and then he goes and farms. And to be honest, that's fine. You don't need to kill the Clockwork now. He's not doing anything.
Yeah, all
And then
Clockwork
Bench
is
can
doing
go
is staying there.
heal and like pull a lane or something. I don't know.
Yes, yes. And Husky, as far as your assessment,
Yep.
do you think Shadow Shaman has the willpower to help Clockwork out right now?
No.
like Shadow Shaman's like, yep, I'm not turning around. Nope, not turning around. Nope, not going anywhere.
If he was Lich, then he would turn around and try to save Clock and died with Clock. But I think that Shadow Shaman will just continue running and save his ult for the push that is probably coming after, let's say, Clock dies.
Okay, fair enough. Which would be okay because Shadow Shaman does have Surfing Wards. I feel that if Shadow Shaman does turn around, he might end up dropping Surfing Wards, which would be unfortunate.
That's what he
because-
needs to do. I know. I'm of the philosophy that Serpent Ward, as of this meta, should be used for kills almost exclusively.
Almost exclusive for. I mean, they do a lot of damage. Like, that's a lot
The
of
heroes that are strong now melt towers as it is. I'm talking about your trolls, your snipers, and things like that. So if you are drafting a shaman and you have any of these heroes, honestly, you don't need the tower push. That's not what you're getting them for. And since they lowered the golds you get for towers and the armor for tier 2, it's sort of like not worth it. Like the ratio of the cooldown of the wards and the damage potential that you're using for a tower that isn't worth as much, it's like there's no bother. Using it for Roche is a different story, sure, go ahead and use that, but I think for winning fights is way more important. 45 attack damage times 10, that's 150 physical damage.
per second, pretty much.
Yeah. 37% magic resistance, so it's like 300 damage. Yeah, Avenge dies in 3 seconds, I think. So does Anti-Mage, either of them. So if he gets the full duration shackle on with words up, someone's dead.
We're currently playing Silencer Skull Silence. Nice. Oh man, but yeah. I mean, damage wise, I think they had the moment to go for it, but like, I just feel. I don't know. I'm just always touchy on using Shadow Shaman's ulti to go for a kill, and maybe because whenever I do it, when I play Shadow Shaman, I always drop in the wrong spot, and then I feel like crappy bad because there have been a lot of times where like I'm Shadow Shaman, we're fighting like right in this general area, we see the ping on the mini map, and I drop my Surfing Ward's like right there, right next to that little lamp, which is out of range of the tower and out of range of everybody that I was trying to kill, and I feel very bad. So
I honestly think it's just better to get it with the kill. Get it with it. Use it for a kill rather.
okay.
Just because, when you were doing it for towers like back in the day, you could snowball it off that easily. You get the gold, you push as a team, you get super momentum, you take objective after objective. You like TI4, you just win games in 15 minutes.
Yeah,
Push. Yeah, but now the games tend to go on longer, so it's more important for the Shadow Shaman to get things for himself. So using the wards to get your kills, to get your gold, your experience up, is a lot more important than getting a tower. So you can get your Blink Dagger, you can get your Ags if that's what you want, your Force Staffs, whatever.
Correct.
That's why Lion is actually seeing a big resurgence too, not only because of his buffs.
Because he can just blow up people.
Yeah, he blows up people. It's a concentrated version of Shadow Shaman's wards at the cost of not taking towers.
It is. And now one question about another resurging hero. Let's talk about the Shadow Fiend and Tornado Stick stuff. Sniper's build. I've seen a lot of people go Sniper Mask of Madness. Is that really like a thing that people think is really efficient? Is that
It's
really
super synergetic. People are like, he's so squishy, he has 800 HP, why do I do this? It's because when you're fighting another carry, the headshot synergizes with the Massive Madness. You're getting your attack speed up, so you get more headshot procs. The headshot procs lower the attack speed of your enemy, meaning you're taking less damage from their right clicks if they're in your face. On top of shrapnel means it's harder for them to get in your face if they actually do.
And a follow-up question I had to ask, I mean, the only thing that really changed was Sniper's shrapnel, really. But you know, back in the old meta, when Sniper's headshot used to actually do a mini stun, nobody ever really did Massive Madness.
I remember when, that was people were picking Massive Madness before that, but the thing is like, headshot, the mini stun was actually, it was sort of a buff when they changed it to what it is now. You don't get the mini stun, you can't break TPs, whatever. But the attack speed slow, 100% attack speed slow is actually brutal. He's more of an anti-carry now than a full carry.
Oh, shout out! No, they turn. Shout goes for it. He's gonna go for it. They finally decided. They have 5 minutes to decide. The anti-mage just blinks out.
No! Oh, there's the lion!
Oh my gosh, guys, we talked about it. We theory crafted.
Ended. Can I commend people?
You can commend. Oh wow, Clockwork actually hit anti-mage with that. But
No, I
anti-mage
can't
is too
commend
much HP.
people. I guess
Yeah,
I can't show bias, right? That'd be biased.
Not show bias. Well, the only part of that is like basically anti-mage is what one or two battery assaults away from dying.
Yeah, that's fine. Honestly, you got the Venge, you turned it around.
And now you can push the top tower.
Yeah.
You know, Radiant denied the bottom tower. Slark is actually taking a little bit of damage from Viper.
That's a good gold swing for everyone involved.
Oh, yeah. Gold grabs for looking a lot better.
Yeah.
Net worth is flatlining for WD/WB, which, if you guys don't know how graphs work, a flatlining graph is better than a graph that's continuously changing as far as, you know, going down.
Was that because of the pause at all, or no?
No, that shit. What was it? No, it's not because of the pause. That's game time.
Oh yeah,
It's
not the
basically-
graph. I mean, because remember, did they fix that, right? When you would pause, it would just flatline for a long time.
I don't know. I never knew that was a thing.
Oh, I don't know, man. But coming back to Sniper though, he's like an anti-carry because he disables other carries' ability to hit. Troll is the strongest one right now because he does the same thing with his swirling axes and his bash. Before that, it was Razor that was the popular anti-carry with his damage staff, but Razor's fallen off, and for like
Good reason.
good reason. Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Anyway, Clockwork gets swapped in, and this will be the death of Clockwork. Actually, no, power calls come through. Oh, this line and come up the follow-up Invincible. Will she be the secondary death? Shadow Shaman has no
Fingers in 8
seconds. Shadow Shaman had his thing. Oh,
I need to just back up and wait for Finger, and then he can go back in.
Server
He
one's
needs to
actually
count his
back up.
mana. He only has mana for one spell. He needs to suck off the Lich from long range, I think, and he's okay. I don't know why the Medusa TP'd in.
Just to, you know, hang out with her team and then go back to base.
But it's super inefficient. Just look, let's count how many creeps she hit this minute. It's not going to be many. She needs to be hitting creeps, not defending towers.
True.
She's going to hit maybe 3 here. 1, 2. Alright, she got him.
Nice.
But the thing is, she either has to wait for her TP, or she has to commit to this lane, or walk all the way back down to farm. They're going to go all in on this. This is a gamble.
Yeah, Medusa buys a TP. Or no, sorry, wrong person. Yeah, Medusa does buy a TP.
Yeah,
she has a TP in 20-second cooldown,
This
so
is
she
just
can't
me
get back
being
to it.
nitpicky about efficiency.
No. I agree. Every second that Medusa spins here is time that she's not spinning getting solo farm down bottom.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
agree with that.
Though it is kind of dangerous for her to be down there, considering there's no wards and there's no tower for her.
Okay, so she doesn't feel safe. Alright,
Yeah,
makes
she
sense.
doesn't feel safe. But
Oh, Slark coming around back to Lich. Lich is gonna drop the ulti. The ulti does not come through. Yes, the ulti does come out. Unfortunately, it's gonna be bounced on a few people. Meanwhile, Roche actually goes down to Slark, surprisingly. And they're gonna go for the kill. Looks like Lich ulti's still gonna go bounce around Medusa. Unfortunately, a casualty. And now Antimate's trying to get the ulti off, and sadly, he gets shackled up before it happens. Slark can show up here, and he throws out the kill.
Wow.
Looks like a secondary time. Antimate is missing it once again. Clockwork power cogs or battery cell is doing its work right now. Meanwhile, Shadow Shaman does
though.
that creep aggro though, and Slark, he did go for Shadow Blade, so Shadow Blade Yasha is probably Scotty shenanigans. I'm assuming that's just a casual Yasha.
He can just go. Davai. He's on
Yeah,
Go.
there's a Lich coming up in here. Oh, that's not right.
The creep block.
Dang, that creep though. Creep MVP, yeah. I agree, and then he just gets murdered by other creeps. Doesn't get murdered.
Yo, the creep slaughter count in that fight is 2.
Yo, that was a hero creep though. All I gotta say is that was a hero creep. That body block.
Yeah.
Sucks to be an enemy in that fight. Anyway, Shadow Shaman's Surf Rewards. They were back up by the time that fight started happening, and I didn't realize...
It's a 2-minute cooldown, it's not the end of the world.
I know it's not, but still, I didn't realize the cooldown was that
Trolls,
short.
okay, good use of Aegis, boys.
Oh, Troll goes down.
Vipers come in.
And Clockwork Battery Assault start off, and he's gonna find the Troll. Troll's actually moving pretty darn fast, and here comes Blade now. They're gonna they're gonna go ahead and turn the fight. Troll has his axes available. Axes are not gonna come through. Instead, they're gonna use Viper's ult, and he's gonna go for the damage on top of him. Oh man, wow. Clockwork exploded in a very fantastic fashion. Antimate's gonna be able to get the kill on top of that one. Meanwhile, Troll Warlord is gonna go and continue to venture forth, see if they can find the tower in return. I don't know if they'll be able to find it, but I do know that somebody is doing a good thing down bottom.
Yes, that's good.
Sadly, she doesn't have TV show.
Did they win the fight top? Out of that top was such a bloodbath. It was entertaining.
They won the fight top. Slark was able to make it on the live. That's the main thing.
So yeah, they would say you can use Snake Board to defend, but not versus the Viper and the Troll. They can cut those down.
Speaking of inefficiencies, no Fortify was used for top lane. We're throwing it out there. They had to Fortify. I'm sad.
They all need to back though. Oh, they're going in.
Oh, Slark! Oh my god, Slark finds the wall. Troll wall and Troll wall. I can
Ravage! His finger up. Their finger's down for 15.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, man, that's a beautiful power cog. Splitting people up and
that's the shackle of my life.
No, right? But Clockwork's still in the middle of the fight. He's actually taking quite a bit of damage. Vince is going to be the one going. Slark's actually doing quite a bit of work. It looks like Viper's going to be falling as well. Anti-Mage, he's in the jungle farming, as he should be. Meanwhile, Medusa, speaking of farming, she's down bottom. Going to go ahead and do some split pushing.
That's the definition of overextension. This is a class that would be exhibit 1 of overextending, of overstaying, of overcommitting. When you have an anti-mage with nothing but Battle Fury, who should also be hitting his own creeps.
Yeah.
He's trying to do too much. If you're if you're doing stuff as an anti-mage, you want to do stuff on their side of the map, right? Because you can run around, you can blink. Okay.
Oh, Medusa, what are you doing? Oh, Medusa dies. That was she was one ulti away. She was one ulti away.
Yeah.
Like, all she had to do was ulti and TP out.
Well, the mini stun from the ult would have broke her TP. She just needed to ult and walk away. Yeah, though.
Wait, but if she would have ulted at the time that she saw Antimage, because Antimage's blunking, he had to walk like 10 feet to get to her. She just saw the ulti.
But the range on his ulti is pretty big now, so he can.
Oh, okay.
He can mini stun it still, and then he'd probably still kill her.
What did it used to be?
Oh, not the range, the AOE of it. My bad. The range is the same, but actually, it used to be 350 or something, right? Now it's yeah. They changed both the AOE and the range.
Okay, cool. So now people will put points to Antimage's ulti. Yeah.
Super good. He's so much stronger early. He's just really fun to play.
He's not fun to play against because I play supports and I'm always using all my abilities. And no, Antimage's like, let me blow you up real fast. Oh, Slark, he gets scattered out. Oh, Slark. Oh, Slark, just run
It's not
through.
gonna be hard for him to walk away though. The biggest issue I've been seeing with Witch Doctor's drafts in all these games is their lack of lockdown, more or less. They always have maybe 1 or 2 stunts or disables.
Yeah, I mean, the Vision Spear has been inconsistent, but I think she's been the only stun for the past 2 games.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of past 2 games, Slark, beautiful timing on top of that ability. Now it's like Vision Spear will be keeping the Lich alive, but it looks like it doesn't matter. The line's gonna go and blow him up. And speaking of blowing people up, there goes an Anti-Mage blowing up whoever the heck that was. Right, that was a lion. He goes down. And Anti-Mage's gonna go all in on top of the Slark. Slark actually gonna be able to run away. Medusa doing a decent amount of damage. Gonna go and change her focus. No, she doesn't. She keeps her split shot into the ability open, which means that it will only be doing 80% damage, but it's just enough to help him get the kill. Clockwork Rapple unfortunately hits on top of a creep, and he's actually taking tower aggro right now.
Yeah.
Because he did right click on top of the hero, and he doesn't know what to do with his life. And fun fact for all the people out there who love Dota and play Dota, if you right-click a hero while near a tower, doesn't matter where they are, if you just, right-click a hero, the tower can and will aggro you.
Yeah.
Which is always funny.
It's useful if you're a carry who has free farm and their offlaner bugged off somewhere, you can right-click like the enemy mid or something to get creep aggro back if you need to pull creeps onto your range creep or something.
Yep. It's a really cool thing to do. It's a really cool trick, and I'm trying to experiment with doing it, but I'm bad at microing my camera. So like I'll like right click the hero, and then I go back down bottom, and I'm like walking into like the enemy's jungle, like in this awkward path. It's like to go to mid. Oh man. It's a bunch of Dota. Anyway, speaking of a bunch of Dota, we got Slark. He's on the hunt right now. He found the Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage, he's low in mana. Anti-Mage will be able to survive. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
he hasn't been tread switching. That's why he's out of mana. He really shouldn't be. He also should probably have a Vlad's. It really helps with the mana regen, and it helps him solo Roche. Although, you could say he skipped it because of they have a troll who can solo Roche, but I still think getting a Vlad's is good on. Very, very good on any mage.
Yes, it is. And it's about to be 3 a.m., guys. It's about to be 3 a.m. And Husky, it's almost 3 a.m. What are you doing? Husky!
It's really that late? Where are you, guys?
No, it's 3 a.m. 8 matches with the Manta style.
Oh, I see.
Clever, right? Right.
A little late, considering he had free farm, and he has 170 CS. He should have it by now.
For the Manta style, yeah. But keep in mind, he was involved in a few fights, and he did die twice.
Yeah.
Speaking of dying, we got people fighting down bottom. We got Clockwork gonna get smashed in the face. Speaking of getting smashed in the face, Slark gonna be going invisible in time, but it doesn't really matter. They got Cinchwords to detect you somewhere. Cinchword right on the corner. Shadow Shaman gonna be able to keep the Viper slow. Oh my gosh, the Surfward's doing so much damage because of Medusa on such synergy. Much wow. Viper gonna be going down at the end of the day though. And that is gonna be it. That's gonna be it. Meanwhile, Anti-Mage.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Just killing creeps.
Yeah, that's exactly what any mage needs to be doing.
Husky, you're back!
Yeah, back. Yeah.
I thought you fell asleep. I was like, no, Husky!
No, I had to went out to get a fresh air. It's like 2 a.m. here, so yeah.
It is almost 3 a.m. It's almost 3 a.m. then.
No, it's almost 2 a.m.
Well, mate, it's
like-
about to be
He was
3 a.m.
making
in
a
Dota.
joke. A
Yeah, 3
silly anti-mage joke.
It's not a silly. It makes sense because Anti-Mage gets the Manta style. He uses the Manta style, and there's 3 Anti-Mages, and the re-raise for Anti-Mage is a.m. So therefore it's 3 a.m. I am redeemed. I am redeemed. You guys are monsters.
It's bugging me so much that he's not tread switching.
He's not burning.
Oh,
there you
he's.
Now he is. There we go.
go. Because you said something, he heard you. He was like, my bad. My bad.
What do you
bro."
think, guys? Who's gonna win in 1v1? Anti-Mage or Medusa?
I think anti-mage. If he goes the right items. After Manta, he needs to go Basher into Abyssal.
Yeah.
Like, because if he gets a heart beforehand, he's not going to have any answer for her ultimate. But if you can blink on her and then Abyssal her, pop, Manta, right clicker, then even if the Slark pounces him, even if the Clockwork pounces him, the other heroes, as soon as he ultis her, they're all going to take all the damage in the world. I wouldn't be surprised if we see at least one anti-mage rampage from the Mana Void this game, if he gets the Abyssal. Just because of that. It's going to be...
No. Hold on, whoa. Item builds. Sorry, items are changing all around. I see a lot of point boosters everywhere, so we're going to see Aghanim Scepter Game Boys. But Medusa has a Manta style, Anti-Mage has a Manta style. Anti-Mage is having a lot more fun with his Manta style because, hey, it's on lower cooldown. Haha, because he's melee.
Yep.
Radiant's top tower was crushed to smithereens.
Now, Axon Leech is freaking awesome. With the latest update.
No,
It's
does it do more damage now? Like overall, I mean, because the infinite bounces thing, I know that's still a thing.
Yeah, it does more damage.
So they boosted the damage because they needed more damage, right?
Yeah.
But also it bounces like infinite time, if I'm correct, or I'm wrong.
Yes. Bounces infinite time with Ags.
Which is pretty good, because you'll want to spread out these heroes. The Clockwork is one that gets in tight, the Shaman's gonna get in tight, the Slark, even the Medusa kinda.
Oh, Anti-Mage finds a Medusa! Oh my gosh, she's
Did he click her mana? Oh boy, okay.
He's chasing it. He's chasing it with those illusions and also himself. He's gonna go ahead and farm the thing, and yeah, there's some Zergwood up on the high ground. Unfortunately, by the time the support places it there, Slark, he finds an Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage has a blink available, and doesn't care.
Yeah, doesn't care. He's got
so-
his basher. That's good.
Slark A-Blade, how soon does he need that? Or actually he's going for Sheepstick by the looks of it.
That's a Scotty he's going for.
You're
He
right.
needs it very fast, like very fast. Any Mage's peak is around 35 minutes, and they can actually like Witch Doctor can end the game by 38 minutes. That's sort of the timing that I think they want to go for, and they easily can do it. They mostly have all their items done.
Everything except for Abyssal.
Yeah, but they don't necessarily need that. That's if they miss their window, then the Anti-Mage is gonna go Abyssal. The Troll needs to go like Butterfly or something, or his own Satanic. Even Halberd, if he disassembles into Halberd, if this goes late game, then Troll disassembles from into Halberd, and all of a sudden you can play Rat Dodo.
Yeah, just have fun.
With the yeah.
Yeah, because Cho can make some melee illusions, run around, have them push a lane, and then make some range illusions on the other one when the cooldown comes off, and just have them push another lane. It's such brokenness. I hate that. Anywho, Clockwork Flare is gonna be able to scout out this Roshan attempt, but I don't know what much they'll be able to test.
They'd have to hook, get a really good hook, and then a really good Medusa ulti.
Speaking of a hook, Clockwork is way far back. He's gonna be there.
Medusa doesn't have mana. They need mana boots. Okay, they do have mana boots. They're all clustered up. Is this the rampage I was talking about? Oh, you.
Yep, Anti-Mage's ulti, hold on, Lich ulti gonna go and bounce around, just kills two people, doesn't really kill much, and Slug is actually doing quite a bit of damage, but he loses his life at the end of the day. Aegis goes to Troll, and now Troll turns around and says, hey, my bad, you guys are fighting back here? Let me help. And kills like Serpent Words. So basically, that was a 5v3, sorry, 5v4 fight.
Bach needed to hook, that's their only initiation.
That was a 5v4 fight, though.
Yeah.
Because Troll Waller wasn't even fighting that one.
Yeah.
It's a nice first chance.
Yeah, now disconnection. Speaking of the supports, once again I see that no one is actually working on some mobility on the supports on both teams. Maybe on Venge is going for some force stuff, I think, but still I believe that aside Lich, who is going for the axe, which is legit. Shadow Shaman and Lion should definitely go as well for some mobility.
Yeah.
Even though that this game they have been the placement has been okay, but still the lack of mobility is still something that not only Shadow Shaman and Lion and Bench should work, but most of the support should work on that one as well.
Yeah. I don't agree on the Ags on Shaman. I think a Blink would be better.
Yeah.
And I think Lion would also get a Blink. Both of them with a Clockwork and Slark can pick off anyone. It would force the WB to really 5-man around, and Medusa can just farm.
Or at the very least, it forces the Anti-Mage to stop building what he wants to build and build a PKB.
Yeah. Because a Blink double Hex from each of the supports, plus the Shackle, plus the Impale, plus Slark is a dead Anti-Mage. I don't care how many items he has. But yeah, I like the Lich getting Ags is fine though, because he already has high movement speed, 365. So he's got some leeway there, and then the Venge is going for a 4-staff, but she's just kind of poor right now.
Yeah. Even though Blink is pretty good on any hero, more or less, on the supports I prefer mostly 4-staff, and that is because you actually can help other teams. You can get them out and place them on the right place.
Yes.
So even though it's a bit expensive.
Yeah. At this point, I would agree with the 4-staffs though for ND. If it was earlier when they had that good lead, the Witch Doctor should have gotten, not the Witch Doctor, the Shadow Shaman should have gotten a Blink Dagger while they were still ahead and hanging around on Witch Doctor's side of the map.
Makes a lot of sense. I mean, because now we're at the point where Slug's effectiveness is it is wearing off, because Anti-Mage is big enough to where he can just basically wreck anybody he wants to wreck. Medusa's pretty much a target right now.
Yeah, now they actually do need 4-staffs. They need to save the Medusa. When you're playing defensive like this, that's what you need.
And the closest person to a 4-staff is...
And basically how they have to engage these fights is either they get a good hook onto, honestly, I don't even know about the Troll. It'd have to be either on one of the supports, the Viper, probably the Viper, because the Troll has Aegis, so you'd have to hook the Viper. That's not even that good because he has a mech and all these things. And then you'd have to have a good Medusa ulti, which is hard to do against their team. Okay, that's a dead lion.
Was the A-Blade used? Slug? Oh, that first hit bash though. Slug forced to drop the ulti just to keep himself alive. Anti-Mage, I could get his nice with Sanjiasha, but he can blink away here in a second. A lot of people to back up the Slark though. Slark is going to be able to go invis, but I think there's a lot of Centaurs available. Yes, the Centaurs are available. Slark able to get out of the range of that though, so he will stay alive. But yeah, Centaurs galore coming up from Lich. Lich had like 20 Centaurs. You can see the mini-map just dotted with those little pepperoni symbols, what you want to call them. So, Shadow Shaman, not really doing much. Aghanosceptor's gonna be decent for the splash damage, but I mean, yeah, Blink Dagger, I agree. Just to at least be able to jump in when Clockwork jumps in, like you said. And just try to burst down something like an Anti-Mage. Like the faster you can kill an Anti-Mage, the better off. And Shadow Shaman has a lot of physical damage from those circle wards. So.
But the Ags aren't gonna do that much anymore. It's past that point. If they were still in the lead, then the Ags would be better. Or the Blink, either one, but now it's like they're on the back foot, so it's kind of almost a wasted investment, because you're going to drop the wards and the Viper's just going to plink them down, because he won't be forced, they're never going to be forced to take damage until after the fight starts. And I don't think they're going to have the luxury of using them when the fight starts, they'll have to use them like really early.
And oh, Medusa, there goes Medusa, no force stuff available, Medusa's out of mana. If she had her ulti though, that would be really nice, but it looks like they're going to go for the fight anyway. A lot of damage coming towards Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage actually almost did go down, but Lich ulti is doing some work right now. Clockwork rappels in, they do not get the kill on top of Anti-Mage, and yep, Slark going to be the casualty here. He did drop his ulti, no Shadow Blade available for him. Or maybe it was, but they had vision, so they didn't really care. And it looks like a double kill going for these guys. The only person making that one alive, ironically, is Medusa.
Yeah, Clockwork tried to hook the Anti-Mage, but ended up hooking the Slark, who missed the pounce because the Anti-Mage blinked. So it was kind of like a Three Stooges moment, and he shouldn't even be trying to hook the Anti-Mage. I don't think, even if the Anti-Mage is low, you don't want to hook him, because you don't have the follow-up damage as a Clockwork to kill an Anti-Mage. To reliably get the burst damage down. You have to go for anyone else.
Yeah, pretty much. And all things considered, I mean, it's a Troll Roller and an Anti-Mage on the same team. So, Anti-Mage finds you, Troll Roller drops his ult, and you lost all your mana.
Yeah.
So, it's, yeah. It's pretty much one of those situations. Nice Earth Spike. They're gonna find themselves Medusa ulti. Sadly, Troll's facing the wrong way. Oh no, the swap does come out though, and they are gonna be able to do not much of anything. Somebody gets turned to a nice little stone, and that's gonna be a petrified Lich. He goes down. Meanwhile, Anti-Mage is doing some work right now. He's going right into the middle of the fight. He sadly has no Aegis, so he will be going down. Oh, nope, stays alive. Blink just in time. Just enough mana to go for
no
Blink.
shackle?
Clockwork Flare.
Someone missed the shackle there.
I think they were trying to time it right, but they
Yeah,
didn't time
you want to do it earlier against an Anti-Mage. Even if you overlap.
And Slark, Sentry Warrior scouting him out. He's chasing Troll.
Yeah, he's not killing Troll. Troll is a Scotty, like, oh my gosh.
Slark has a Shadow Blade here in 16 seconds. Just, invisible run out. And there's also Vision Spirit around the corner. He looks like he's going to get a Dark Pack around the corner, just see what he sees. Sees nothing. Double damage, I don't know. Double damage Slark with a Shadow Blade. Do you think he'll be able to take
Now
that?
he can, yeah. He's gonna run right in. He's got to right click then pounce. There you go.
And Bash Lord is here. The Bash Lord is going.
Double damage still isn't doing enough.
Not enough. And Slark can't do anything, just die. Oh man, the Scotty just slowed him so much. The health
that's Scotty. I was hoping he'd be able to steal more stats to kind of counter that, but it really didn't. He only got 10 hits in.
It's pretty much 98% of his damage is still coming from Dark Pack and Pounce. So,
yeah.
So what is he to do, right? What is he really to do?
I don't think Andy are in a position now when they can actually turn this game around.
I hate saying that, but I do have to agree with him because you have a Medusa versus an Anti-Mage. Like, it's a classic matchup of if Medusa can just kill your entire team and then she dies Anti-Mage, it doesn't matter that Anti-Mage is there because then your team kills Anti-Mage. Yeah. But Medusa can't take on the team yet. Like,
the way it works is they have to commit both supports onto the Anti-Mage while the Medusa gets the rest of the team. And that's how they have to execute to actually clearly win a team fight. Because if you don't, then the Anti-Mage can actually 1v5 you guys, like all of them, I think, at this point. if he jumps on the Medusa, and then he cleans up everyone else afterwards.
Radiant's bottom
And
tower
the best thing about it, he has a recipe for something that we all see, which is called a Heart of Taras. He doesn't even need it. The recipe is enough for him to keep him protected. A lot of damage coming towards whoever that is. That's Mike Hawk going to be going down as Lion. He loses his life. Now Lich ult is going to go bounce around. Medusa illusions are going to conveniently continue the bounces. And the damage is going to come through. Shadow Shaman going to get hit one last time. Anyways, 8 lands on Medusa. Medusa ulti was already used. Doesn't matter. Didn't get enough kills. The damage coming from Medusa, or coming off of Medusa, is massive right now. And now Lich forces the Ghost Scepter, so he doesn't dodge the Shadow Shaman Surfing Wards. Anyways, just claiming the gold, just nom nom nom. All the gold goes his way. Medusa buys back, and she will be forced back away. She's the only one who had enough gold to survive, and Slark is going to get murdered in the face, right down the base. GG well played coming out from Batco. It looks like it's going to be it for this game, guys. WDWP will be moving on to the semifinals, if I'm not mistaken. I should have known. They're moving on to the finals, okay.
To the finals, yeah. These are the semifinals only.
Ah, these are the semifinals, my bad. Sorry, they're moving to the grand finals then. Because what we had tomorrow is a loser's bracket going all the way through best of ones, and then the final game would be a best of 3 to see who claims victory for the Dota2G+CC Community Cup. And that'll be it. So, Tycho, Husky, final analysis.
Oof, Witch Doctors just sort of, I guess, outplayed them in the fights. I think it was pretty close up to a certain point, but they executed better, as cliche as that sounds.
Well, I have to agree with Tycho. Indy had the advantage until like the 20th minute or so, plus minus. But they got reckless, I believe. They got overconfident and they tried to just play a game they don't actually feel comfortable in. So at that point they left Anti-Mage to free farm. Anti-Mage got huge, Troll got huge, and it came to a point with no return.
Yes, and I do agree. And like there's a timing window with Anti-Mage. I mean, there's like a 40-minute period, or it's okay, not 40, 30-minute period where he just doesn't do anything, just farms. And then Medusa, she has this thing called a 40-minute time window. So it's like a 10-minute differential between where Medusa will become more effective than Anti-Mage, potentially. And once Anti-Mage gets online, he just does whatever he wants with Medusa.
Oh, my prediction on when they end the game was correct on the money.
38 minutes? You did say 38. You said 38 exactly. Wow. Well, you didn't say 38 minutes and 29 seconds.
I didn't say 29 seconds, but...
Nope, doesn't count. Nope, it does not count. You do not win any rares. Alright, so that's going to be it for this game, guys. This has been the semifinals for the Dota2G+CC Community Cup. Or actually, the winners brackets finals, whatever you want to put that. Huge shout out to all of our sponsors, which is Build Dota 2. They provided all the stats and stuff, or they're providing a site with the stats and stuff that we can use to go ahead and test out the builds and check to see how things would go and do what if scenarios. So go check them out. They also have an app, which is really awesome on the phone. It's really awesome because the portraits are moving and it makes noises. And also, you can do the same thing you can do on the webpage. Really cool. Also, shout out to KillPing. They made the beautiful graphics that we see here. And shout out to Casters Network, which is the group that we created to help, or I created, to help casters come together, collaborate, and create with one another. It's the casting providing service thing. I don't know. I had to think of a cool way to say that. I just haven't thought of it. Anyway, all that aside though, Tycho, if people want to check out more of your stuff, where can they find you?
At YouTube, at users/iTycho, TYCHO. I do not so much casts as they are analysis of people's gameplay that they send to me. I'm not as good as Owie or anything. I'm not going to make that claim. But I'd like to think I do it.
He may not be as good as Owie, but he's kind of the level of Owie. He's gonna get to.
I was.
And Husky, how about you? If people want to find out more about your stuff, where can they find you at?
Well, they can find me as well on YouTube, mostly POVs, what I play, and it's user/Dota2Husky.
Alright. And also, you guys can check me out. I have my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/CulBluDota. That's CulBluDota. Also, you can check out Castnet, which their YouTube page will be growing a lot more, especially now, since I'm actually stopped being lazy and doing things. It's going to be youtube.com/CastNetYT. That's CASNETYT for YouTube. Go check it out. Go check out those things. I do commentaries and stuff, and Castnet does caster promotions and stuff. So yeah, that'll basically be it. So I hope you guys enjoy the game. Congratulations to Witch Doctors Without Borders. You will be moving on to the finals to see if you can claim yourself two titles in a row for the Dota 2 Google Plus Community Cup. As far as indie, it's gonna be a long day tomorrow. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed it. Final goodbyes from you guys.
Alright, bye everyone.
Good night, everyone.
And we'll see you guys whenever.